Hey everyone, I've got a fun game here their family just picked up. Now, what it is basically you have these little pigs and you're going to bounce them on these trampolines. So let me go over this. So you get 6 of these pigs. They all have different little outfits on. You can see it just looks really silly, and it definitely is a fun, silly game to be playing as a family. It doesn't also, it's kind of geared at children, but I can imagine you could also have a lot of fun with adults as well, because nothing really goes as you think it would. So when you get it in the box, you do need to put a few things together. Our daughter, who is 7 years old, she was able to put all this together. So you got this little piece of paper. Obviously it looks like a little mud pit there. You got the fencing. You got these plastic pieces that come together. And essentially this sits in the middle of the table. And what you do, you don't take turns. It's all supposed to happen spontaneously, but you get 3 of these trampolines. The trampolines have very much a bounce to them, and you can see there's a little arrow. So generally speaking, the arrow is the direction that the pigs are going to go. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to bounce them off the trampoline. So this would sit on your table, and then you bounce this, and then off it goes somewhere else. And it never goes in a straight line. So imagine you can get pretty skilled at this, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to bounce the pigs off the trampoline and trying to land them in the mud pit. So essentially when you land in the mud pit, everything pauses. So the first person to get a pig into the mud pit, they win some tokens. Okay, so the tokens you get are in the form of these little mud pies. I believe they call them mud pies here. So these are valued at 1 point each. If you land your pig on the surface, like around the mud pit, if it lands like this, you would get 1. And then I believe if you land it inside the pit, you get 2 or 3 of these pieces. And the person who gets the most points obviously wins the game. So all in all, it's a very fun, like I said, silly game to be playing. Fun for the whole family. And then also if you're an adult and you're having some other friends over as well, imagine you could also have a fun with this. You do need some space for it. So if you set it on your coffee table or your kitchen table, just make sure there's not stuff laying around that can get shattered or anything like that, because it is these things will go everywhere. But you just run, pick them up, keep bouncing. First person to get them in the pit basically wins. So there's the game there.